Hi, this is Jimmy, and in this video I'm going to talk about my top 10 favorite mythical creatures. So starting off is the manticore. You know the manticore, right? You know it's like a man mixed with a man, a lion, and a scorpion. I think, yeah. It's got like a scorpion's tail, a lion's body, a dragon's wings, and a man's head or something like that. Yeah, the manticore and stuff. So the features of the Manticore, like, it's got a human head, it's got a lion's body, it's got dragon wings and a scorpion tail. I don't know its supernatural abilities. I think it's got like, I don't know, fire breath, can fly. It's got poisonous scorpion tail, it's got vicious claws that can tear your face off and stuff, yeah. What I like about the Manticore is, I don't know, it's unique and stuff, right? It's got a very cool look to it and it's got cool features and stuff, so yeah. So that's the Manticore. It's in like other types of media, like in video games, like in comic books, I don't know, etc., etc. Right? So in all kinds of media and stuff. So that's the Manticore. Then there's the Chimera. You know the Chimera, right? You know the one that's mixed with a lion, a goat, and also a snake, I think. Yeah, the Chimera is a hybrid, right? Which is what it is, right? It's like a mixture of all three animals and stuff. It's very cool and very iconic, right? And stuff. And its abilities are, it's very strong. It's got power, like it's got it's got like the lion's head, right? Which means that like it's very strong, right? It can like breathe fire or something. I don't know, like it can swipe you with its claws and cut your face off or something like that. Yeah. And it's also got like the goat head, and the goat head is like used like to ram its victims in and stuff, right? And also the snake head, which the snake head, the snake's like the tail's like a snake around the snake can like spit venom and stuff like that, yeah, and poison its victims and stuff, yeah. The chimera is very dangerous, right, and stuff, because it's a mixture of all three animals and stuff, right, and stuff. It's in all kinds of media, right, like in video games, comic books and stuff, etc., etc. So yeah, so that's the chimera. I think it does look very cool and stuff, right. I don't know what else to say about it. It looks dope, yeah. Then there's the Hydra. You know the Hydra. It's the most famous one, right? Yeah, the Linnaean Hydra. The Linnaean Hydra. Yeah. It's got like multiple heads and stuff, right? I don't know, 7 heads, I think. Maybe 8 or 6. I'm not too sure. But yeah, so the Hydra, right? It looks very cool and stuff, and its abilities are, it's got like poisonous venom and stuff, right? So yeah. And also, it's very large and very dangerous and stuff, right? It can like eat you if it wanted to and stuff, yeah. The Hydra looks very cool and stuff. I don't know what other abilities it has, I think. Oh yeah, no, it can also regenerate its heads if they get cut off and stuff, yeah. But not if you like cauterize it with fire and stuff. That kind of prevent the heads from regenerating, so yeah. So that's also like 2 abilities as poisonous breath, and it can also regenerate its head, so yeah. So what else about the Hydra? It's in all kinds of media, right? Like, in video games, comic books, etc., etc. I don't know, it can go on and on. So it's the Hydra. I think it looks very cool. I do like its design. It looks dope and stuff. So yeah. Then there's I don't know, the Griffin. You know the Griffin, right? It's like a bird mixed with a lion and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, it's like a bird mixed with a lion. I think. Yeah, yeah. The Griffin looks very cool, right? It's a very intimidating creature, but it's also very majestic as well, right? So yeah. I don't know its abilities and stuff. I don't know. It's very strong. It's got very strong claws. It can tear its enemies into pieces with its claws or its sharp beak or something like that, yeah. It can also fly as well, so yeah. I don't know its other abilities. Yeah, it can fly, yeah, that's also another ability, yeah. So what else about the Griffin is, I don't know, it's in all kinds of media, like in video games, comic books, stuff like that. And stuff, so that's the Griffin. I do like it and stuff, I think it looks very cool, so yeah. So that's the Griffin. Then there's, I don't know, the Kraken, right? You know the Kraken. It's like a giant squid or octopus or something like that that destroys sailor ships, right? So the Kraken's very popular in media, like in Pirates of the Caribbean and stuff like that. So yeah. So the Kraken's abilities are, I don't know, it's very big. Like it's got like like them tentacles or whatever that I can use to like destroy ships and stuff like that with them and stuff. And it's also a very strong, very powerful creature, right? And stuff. I don't know what other abilities it has. Is I don't know, it can squirt ink. I don't know, because it's a squid or octopus, right? So yeah, it's also very large. I guess it can use its size to its advantage, right? Because it can like crush smaller ships with that and stuff. So yeah, so I don't know what else about the Kraken. It does are like its two abilities, right? Like it's very big and stuff, and it can also use its tentacles to like crush ships with that and stuff. Yeah, and I don't know what else about the Kraken. It's another types of media like like video games, comic books, etc., etc. I can just go on about that. Yeah, it's in all kinds of media and stuff. So yeah, and I don't know what else to say about the Kraken. I think that's about it. Yeah. So moving on is I don't know what other creature I know is. Let me think. Wait. It's Pegasus. Oh yeah, Pegasus. Pegasus is like the horse that has wings, the horn coming out. Like it's like a unicorn mixed with a bird or something. I don't know. Yeah, Pegasus looks very cool, right? Its abilities are like, you can fly. That's it. It can just fly and stuff. And it's like a regular horse. It's like yeah, basically it's like a unicorn mixed with a bird, as I said. Yeah, it can fly. That's like one of its abilities. I think that's really its only ability is that it can just fly and stuff. It looks very cool. It's got a very majestic look and design to it, right? There's also another kinds of media like video games, comic books, etc., movies, stuff like that. Yeah. So that's Pegasus. Then there's I don't know, Godzilla. Yeah, you know Godzilla, right? The most famous kaiju. I already talked about Godzilla in my other videos, but yeah, Godzilla looks very cool, right? It's like the fire-breathing monster of Japan and stuff. It's very popular, right, in media, in comic books and stuff. So yeah, so Godzilla's abilities are it's very powerful, very strong, right? Because Godzilla's like the king of the monsters and stuff like that. It's very powerful, very strong, very formidable and stuff, right? And also, yeah, its abilities are it breathes out that fiery breath or whatever it's called. I don't know, it's atomic breath, yeah. So yeah, so Godzilla. Then there's I don't know King Kong, the monkey, right? The big giant gorilla or whatever. The one that terrorizes New York City and stuff. So yeah, so King Kong's abilities are he's very strong, very durable, right? But with enough firepower, he can actually kill it and stuff, right? So King Kong is invincible and stuff, right? Just like in the movies and stuff. It's in other media like video games, comic books, movies, etc., etc. Then there's the Leviathan. You know the Leviathan, right? It's like the king of the sea and stuff, right? And stuff. I don't know its abilities. It can I don't know expand oceans. I think I don't know. It can breathe fire from its nose or something like that. I think yeah. It's also very strong and formidable and stuff. And I don't know. It looks very cool. I don't know its other abilities. Yeah, it can breathe fire and stuff. And yeah. So the Leviathan's very durable and very strong. That's also another ability that it has, right? So yeah. So the Leviathan's like in the book of Job, right? It's in the Bible and stuff. So yeah. It's in other kinds of media like video games, comic books, movies, etc., etc. So that's the Leviathan. Then there's the behemoth, the behemoth, right? It's just like the Leviathan, except it lives on land instead of the sea, right? So the behemoth eats like grass and stuff like that. I don't know its abilities. I think it's just very large, very strong, very powerful, yeah. That's all I can say about its abilities, I think, yeah. And it's also in other types of media like, in comic books, video games, etc., documentaries, I don't know, I can go on and on. Movies, stuff like that, so, yeah, so that's the behemoth and stuff, and it's similar to the Leviathan, but instead of living in the sea, it lives on the land, so yeah. And yeah, so that's my top 10 favorite mythical creatures, and this is Jimmy signing off. Yet another day saved thanks to Underwear Man signing off.